Hi, in this video we'll talk about class visits. What are the things you should be doing before and during a class visit? And this is very important for international applicants who live in different countries, who will be spending a lot of money to visit their B school. So a strong suggestion, you should do a lot of things before and during a class visit. Before the class visit, you should thoroughly prepare your goal story and have a clear understanding of what you want from an MBA program. And if that is not clear, you're not going there you're not going to visit a class. You're just going there as a tourist, maybe hanging out in their buildings, and you will actually visit, but you will not have any impact. You will not make any impact on your stories, on your applications, anything. Remember, the idea behind the visit is to find an opportunity to sell your story. You do not have, by the way, you don't have to convince them that their school is a top priority for you during the class visit. It's not mandatory. Why? Because let's face it, they also understand that you're doing a lot of window shopping and are exploring them. That's why you're visiting them. So selling their school to them during the class visit is not strongly recommended unless you've done a lot of groundwork and you really know why they are meant for you. And by groundwork, I mean not just looking on the website. I mean, it can actually backfire if you meet with an admissions committee member and you make a statement that says, hey, I'm looking at these kind of goals and blah, blah, and your school is a top priority for me. And maybe then you can expect a question that says, wow, seriously, why? And then you can't expect to have a pedestrian answer for that. So it's very important for you to understand where are you headed, what your goals are, and where do you see yourself in short term, long term. But even if you don't know why the school is meant for you, it's absolutely fine. Leave it. Ask very open-ended questions. And once again, have strong story for employability ready before the class visit. Create the right set of questions you need to ask them. Make a list of people you would like to meet, and also reach out to the existing students you will have interactions with once you're there. During the class visit, you will definitely attend one of the classes. Right after that gets over, find a corner where you can go and take notes. And notes not from the curriculum. Like if you attend a class in finance or turnarounds and workouts, it's not important for you to go and note the theoretical concepts that they covered in that class, but find out, write down things that you could actually relate with. Write down things that you could culturally relate with. Some things that you would actually be able to use in your essays and make a very strong point. And you know what? Forget the statement that I said using in the essays. Something that you could really imbibe in yourself and understand. That, you know what, I think this school is a perfect rocking opportunity for me to come over and spend 2 years or a year of my life. Meet with the admissions committee member, do very relevant information interviews. Now, information interviews are not like regular interviews. It's like you will have a one-on-one conversation with them. You will ask them questions whether you like it or not. You will still be the one getting assessed based on the quality of questions that you've prepared. Don't ask generic questions or maybe you're just spending so much time. I mean, if you're not well researched and you're spending so much of time and money visiting your target programs, and if you're asking generic questions, I think you're just leaving them with a very bad impression. It's like people are networking and you are anti-networking. You know what I mean? Like they don't know whom to take, but they definitely know whom not to take. By the way, do you know two people making class visits can come out with very different experiences, very different outcomes. One of them can absolutely come out as a spectator, just observing the school as a tourist, and the other one can be very proactive, and they can find ways to make use of that class visit in the bigger scheme of things. Like when I was at Darden, I knew so many people who would come over. They would have lunch with us, but they would be talking about things that were not even remotely connected to their MBA aspirations, and they didn't even know what questions to ask. They had a good time, sure, they had a good lunch as well. But I don't think I ever saw any of those faces in the second year. I don't think a lot of those people got accepted. So make it count, have a very well-connected story, go out there and sell yourself. It's absolutely fine. Go spend some money on travel, visit your target schools. If you're spending roughly $200,000, $150,000, which is what? 1 crores to 1.5 crores, it's absolutely okay to spend 2 to 3 lakhs more. Buy an Air India plane ticket, fly to the US when the COVID situation gets over, and make a fly to the US, Europe, Singapore, Hyderabad for ISB, whatever cities or countries you're keen on living in, but go and meet with the right schools. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Thank you.